Hey everyone, Old Man Mordaith here, and welcome back to another video in our collection featuring the Tun Amalgamation. Last time we joined these hive mind warriors. They were leaving their planet, seeking the stars to try to find enough resources that they could combat the ravaging insects that had beset their planet, thus endangering the Tree of Life. They're the guardians of the Tree of Life. They had to do something, so they are leaving their solitude, their self-imposed exile from the galaxy, and reaching out. Who knows what they'll find? So, let's get into this. We've recently expanded over, surveyed this way, and we have a construction ship ready to go over and claim our first system. We're going up to take a look at Ascension's End. We definitely want this as a nice little black hole. It's always good to have a black hole so early on in the game. Makes a really good opportunity to get a matter decompressor later on. And then we have over here the secluded system, which is a delicious looking system so far. It's not done yet, and we don't even know what wonders this 18-tile planet has. So that's exciting. We'll see what's going on there. So we're going to unpause, go back to fastness, and keep going. So we've got another science ship that we just dropped out here. None of these are particularly helpful, but we'll recruit. And this person, Molotol Organ 27, is going to go and just kind of research some places that we have not yet explored within our borders. It's only one place. We're going to send them over here next. Queuing that all up. Ascension's End is all done. So we're going to send... I think I'd rather go down here and see what is lurking down here to see what kind of situation we have in this cluster. So clicking shift and adding in, queuing up various commands here. Primordial Soup, nestled in sheltered pockets across Obsidian 2's surface, is a rich sludge of simple organic compounds that our researchers believe could be a hotbed for abiogenesis, the spontaneous formation of organic life from lifeless matter. Obsidian 2 has an unusually thick atmosphere for a barren world, which could make it hospitable for simple life forms. Although this presents a unique opportunity to study what could be the early stages of the origin of life, it would be best to set our expectations low, as it may still be millions of years before life evolves naturally on Obsidian 2, if at all. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Alright. We're gonna... Oh, that's fine. Fine. Well, I see I got that queued up to go to the Akaran system, but that won't be a big deal. Scientist Molotol Organ 27 aboard the science vessel Searcher Unit 3 has made a substantial discovery on Shakaran. Somehow, life comprised completely of plasma has managed to evolve on this star. Unfortunately, the ship cannot venture closer for a better scan, as the sun's thermal radiation is proving too much for the ship's onboard sensors. Unbelievable! And we can get ourselves some science, or we need more information. We're going to spend that 20 influence and get that 100 experience from Molotol Organ 27 and get that physics research, but then there's going to be a special project. So this is just going to be a little tip for people who don't know. You see we got all these commands queued up, because I queue up a lot of commands. Now I want this science vessel to skip these commands and go here, but I don't want to have to go and requeue everything. So if you hit shift, control and shift while you have this ship selected, right click and you queue in a new command, you'll see it immediately puts it on the top of the queue. That's a fantastic time saver tip for new players. Alright, moving right along. Construction ship, got nothing to do here. You're going to exploit... No, you know what? You're going to go ahead and claim Ascension's End. We want to grab that black hole before anyone else does. We've got a 23-tile tropical world over here in the Lasta system. So we definitely want to go down here and get some of that, because tropical world is what our preferred climate is. I think we're going to go with cloned organs. Cloned organs. Increase our leadership lifespan. back over here. We still get 6 jobs available here, so I'm not particularly concerned. Well, let's take a look. So this is a spawning pool. We already got one. Spawning pools add increase amenities and monthly drone pop assembly. Well, that's... Oh, cool! Check that out. Check it out. We're spinning out 2 at a time. That explains why we're growing pops at such a steady rate. Well, that's awesome, actually. That's absolutely fantastic. Go hive minds, I guess. So we'll be filling up very quickly here. Another tropical world. This is excellent. This is super good. All right, we've got a nice start here. Discovery: plasmoid life. After spending an extended time studying the remarkable features of the planet below, our science team aboard the Searcher Unit 3 are ready to report their findings. Science Officer Maltal Organ 27 has reported the science team has made several additional discoveries studying the unique planet. This newfound knowledge greatly expands our understanding of the universe. So this is a generic response from these new events that Guilli has added in. So interesting, but the difference, we get different results. So we get some experience, we got some technology, we got some unity, and research option for plasma throwers, which is nice. A good weapon.
Our construction is complete.
All right. Oh boy. I mean, we need to go over here. Let me take a look here. Ooh, we are picking up what might be a faint transmission coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could someone or something be trying to communicate? Well, we'll check it out. Obviously, we're not going to not investigate. And over here in the Lastus system, an unusual active corona from the star Lastus B helps create large vortices when the star of the Lastus solar system ejects material through its solar flares. Large local disruptions in the magnetosphere are causing particles and plasma to then return to the star in swirling patterns, creating a massive, slow, rotating plasma vortices. Curious. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We definitely got to get down here. Survey that. Jeez. So we're gonna go and grab this system until we start going, and we'll eventually come out here and grab these ones down here next, I think. There's an arid world up there. Interesting, but not necessary. We should probably go and grab that system anyway, though. This is a lot of planets to start out with. I think we're very lucky. Super lucky. Alright, we're going to actually expand our fleet a little bit.
Our construction is
perfect.
complete.
And now we're going to build mining stations and research stations here. Colonizing. It's going to take a lot more food that we don't have. 1,000 food, 50 alloys. That's pretty cool. So this is an ice ring. It's got ice rings around it. That's interesting, but it's one of the gray modifiers in Guilli's modifier, which means it's just flavor text. Most of this ring system consists mainly of dust and ice. The brighter rings, however, mainly consist of dense ice and ice particles. We got 8 tile blockers on here, but we do have crystalline caverns, so that's actually pretty helpful. Dead planet. Back here in the Lastus system. When the science ship Searcher Unit tried to do a standard tectonic scan of the planet Lastus 7A as part of its survey routine, it got no results. Most specifically, it got one result. This planet is dead. The core of this world is completely cooled and solidified into a single ball of dense iron and magnesium. It is theorized that even with the most advanced technologies, it would be impossible to make this world livable by terraforming. Well, that's fascinating. Super groovy cool. Thank you. We are going to build... Nah, we'll wait. I was going to build another construction ship, but I don't think we need to. Not yet.
We have found an anomaly.
Okay, we got a couple things here. But I think we're going to take collective reasoning, increase our stability by 5% on all planets. It's just a nice one to take. So, let's read this one. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. This is in the Rafford system. That's down here. And then life... finds a way. A large, mostly sealed cavern system has been found on Wafrid 4. A small drone of ours has penetrated the surface of this world to do a mineral and soil study and stumbled upon this cave system by accident. To our surprise, it was filled with life. A sprawling, self-sustaining ecosystem has managed to survive here. This world must have supported a much wider variety of life at some point in this life cycle. Didn't we get that earlier? Why, maybe my memory's not as good as it used to be, but we'll check it. We're going to research it anyway. It's not like we're not going to research it. All right. So, I'm thinking... I mean, we got to save up and save the life trade, right? We're getting close. We're getting very close. Edgy Storm. Our exploration of Lastus system is going slower than anticipated due to the discovery of a spectacular polar storm on Searcher Unit. No, that's a misplaced text. The storm is perfectly shaped like a hexagon. A very unique pressure and wind process have shaped this endlessly lasting storm into a perfect geometric shape. Fascinating, remarkable, amazing. FTL impact. A massive crater on Wafrid 4 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at a maximum velocity rammed into the planet for reasons unknown approximately 10,000 years ago. The Searcher Unit 2 has picked up the residual subspace echoes near the crash site, reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field. It might be hyperarticulate, I don't know. We never heard it talk. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Remarkable. Remarkable. Excellent. All right. Look, we're a ways off on food production, but the good thing is this is going to free up so much food that once we clear this, we're going to have such a big boost of food. Well, not a big boost, like 40%, which I suppose is sizable. The Searcher Unit 3 has picked up some curious readings from the Ushakaran 1. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could have hoped to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery, however. As the Searcher Unit 3 was preparing to break orbit, Science Officer Modal Organ 27 discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. It may be a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate. Well, hey, we should investigate. Alright, let's check it out. I'm sure this won't be a hassle. No, we don't want to spend we haven't met anyone yet. We've got lots of envoys, so we're going to make best friends with, like, everybody in the galaxy. Rest assured, everyone's going to want to be the friend of the hive mind. No doubt. No doubt. There we go. We're going to go and grab... Yeah, we should probably grab that next. I'm sorry, did you do the thing I told you to? No. Science Officer Modal Organ 27 managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming somewhere inside the atmosphere of the Ushakaran 1. It does appear to be a transmission, and we filtered it out through our translation software. On screen... Finally! Well met, spacefarers. We are the Dathnak, and the planet you are orbiting is Tolokrong, our ancestral home. It's always riveting to meet a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat problematic. You have no doubt detected the radiation surges coming from within our atmosphere. Tolokrong is dying, and our species will perish unless we find a new home. We have identified a planet that would suit our physiology, but we have no means to get there. Sadly, our non-corporeal nature means we don't have much in the way of industry or technology. Will you help us? So I think we're going to respond with, if you have no technology, how are we speaking? But you are not the first Solid to pay us a visit. Another spacefarer graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a scanner array to us 2.9 million solar cycles ago. They had been designed to be compatible with our physiology. One of the more positive encounters we've had with your kind. What happened to your planet? Well, the last time Solids visited us, a few thousand cycles ago, things didn't go very well. They wanted us to embrace their religion. We refused, and this triggered some kind of genocidal reaction? Completely unwarranted. Before we knew what was happening, they maneuvered their fleet into orbit and unleashed a massive bombardment. So, you want us to transport your entire species to another planet? Yes! And hopefully soon. Don't worry, there aren't too many of us. Most Dathnak died when our planet was bombarded, and those who survived retreated deeper into the atmosphere. Communication with the surface is difficult here, and the radiation is spreading. We don't have much time. We will help you relocate.
Our situation log is updated.
Excellent! I knew we could count on you. The coordinates of our new home have been forwarded. You must promise not to let your own colonists claim this alluring world before we get there, no matter how strong the temptation. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, get it done. Looks like, where are we transferring them to? Wait. Did they just say they were going to transport back to their... No. We've moved them somewhere else. Contact reports primitives. The scientific community on Rihi is excited to receive the report of intelligent alien life. They may not be capable of spaceflight, but the aliens of Searcher Unit 3 are quantumly intelligent. That's another planet misspell. They must be talking about the gas giants. The gas planet people. And their society shows all the hallmarks of a moderately advanced culture. Prominent xenologists note that this is an excellent opportunity to study a society perhaps not unlike the ones we have previously only found ancient remains of. Interesting. Sure. If that's how you want to look at it, that's very optimistic. I think we're going to grab automated exploration protocols. Not because we want automatic surveying, but because we want that plus 25% survey speed. And we might as well upgrade that. That's excellent. Alright. We're working our way up there.
Our special project is complete.
Science Officer Molotol Organ 27 has finished surveying the relocation of supervising the relocation of the Dathnak to their new home. A convoy of civilian freighters equipped with massive pressurized gas tanks ferried the gaseous beings across space and deposited them into the gas giant's atmosphere. Their ancient transmitter and scanner array were also brought along. Right. So yeah, this totally bugged. They're like, can you transfer us back here? So we went up transferring them to another place. We just renamed it, and they were like totally fine with it. We are forever in your debt. This planet has exceeded our expectations. They are not a bright people. For the first time in generations, our young can frolic in the upper atmosphere without starting to glow. We have decided to call our new home Baldarek after your species. Future generations of Dathnak shall always know the name of their saviors. Well, good luck. We're not gonna correct them. Thank you again, dear friends. May the atmospheric currents always keep you aloft. Okay, that was great. These guys are dum-dums. These guys, not the brightest gas bulbs in the gas bunch. I got nothing. I am overwhelmed by their stupidity. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Research it. Check it out. Investigate. Figure it out, guys. All right. Things are... Wow, we are really just truck it along here. That is fantastic. We got to increase our industry. All right, so we're going to build 2 industrial districts. Yep, there we go. That's got to be that. I don't know if... Hold on. Maybe that was a bad idea. 12 and 12. It's going to eat up a lot of our minerals. We're going to need to get more minerals soon. Ancient life pod. An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Ushakaran 3. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the Searcher Unit 2 managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in resplendent uniform. Fleshed in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or a revered leader. Interesting. Fascinating. Ah, the Ute. Alright, that's fine. Not the best one, but not the worst. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient civilization on Weo 3. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens called themselves Ute. The Ute. Called themselves the Ute and appear to have been large, tall, flat anthropod analogs. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Ute to travel aboard the same starship. Fascinating. Interesting. Got a minor relic. That's going to give us access to the precursors, the Ute, so we're going to track down Ute relics. Fantastic. Industrial districts are ticking along.
Technology conceived.
All right, that's our pop growth speed. I think we're definitely going to go eco simulations, even though we're about to fix the problem. This is something that our planet definitely has concerns about, and that is the lack of food that we seem to be running into. One more month, we'll be able to build the mining stations over here. That's going to be a nice little jump to our energy. Yeah, we'll get that research while we're at it. I think I am going to build another construction ship now. Just because we got a lot of work to do. This science ship is over here. We're going to send it up to Terabum. Alright, we're going to do something very important. We're going to sell some alloys. God forgive me. This is important, though. Selling some alloys. Going back to Rihi. Going to the Decisions tab. Exterminate the bugs. And we're going to make that, obviously, a priority. It's going to take us 180 days. Let's zip on through. We found some stuff here. We got that, we found some crystals, rare crystals, strategic resource. I'm not going to read that one. I think everyone's seen that a million times. But this one, crystallized asteroid. Unusual crystals appear to be protruding for this asteroid named IL-399 in the solar system Weu. The science ship Searcher Unit has identified the crystals unusual but natural to be unusual but naturally forming. It is theorized this asteroid was part of a large moon at some point in its life. The crystals are the result of the intense heat and pressure from when the asteroid was still a deep part of this moon. Amazing. Alright, gang. So, with the bug problem being dealt with and finding many more habitable worlds for our species, we're going to put it up for now, and we'll be back next time. Thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy.